Russell Westbrook has been a lot better for the Lakers as of late, shining in his role off the bench. Brody, giving the Lakers a much-needed spark, but you can't avoid some of the obvious glowing weaknesses that still exist in Brody's game, even in his bench role. Under 30 minutes a game for the Lakers, Russell Westbrook is still 5th in the league in turnovers. Never been great shooting the rock. As the Lakers continue to try to figure their season out, questions on if the Lakers will make a move around Russell Westbrook, trading Russell Westbrook, still remain in the atmosphere for none other than Brody. Yeah, one of the things about Russell Westbrook that, for me, I can't remove from his legacy is the fear that he puts in guys. And I don't mean his opponents, which is what you would like Russell Westbrook to do for your basketball team. But I mean a different fear in a different group of guys. What goes under the rug, and this has happened throughout Russell Westbrook's career, I'll explain it more in a second, is Russ has somehow, some way, everywhere he's going in the NBA, I don't know if it's his personality, I don't know if this dude's attached to the mob behind the scenes. Let me find out Russ is one of the biggest gangsters to ever come out of California. I actually wouldn't be surprised, and it actually would make more sense. What I'm trying to get to here with you is Russell Westbrook puts fear in his teammates. It happened in Oklahoma City. It happened in Houston. It happened in Washington. And it's still happening in Los Angeles. Everywhere Russ goes, he puts fear, not in his opponents. They're happy when he shoots. He puts fear in his teammates. I've never seen anything like it. You know, one of the things with Kevin Durant is the burner account. One of the biggest things and biggest moments, unfortunately, in his illustrious great career is the fact that he got caught tweeting on a burner account when he was towards the end of his OKC career. And a lot of people looked at KD after that was he's a weirdo. You know, why this dude got a burner account? I'm sure a lot of very successful people have burner accounts, by the way. It's a common thing. A lot of my friends got burner accounts, by the way. Burner accounts are common, especially people of the ilk of Kevin Durant. I'm sure they all got them. But this big thing was made because KD got caught tweeting from his burner account, and he was talking about Scott Brooks and even blabbed something out about Russell Westbrook. A lot of people attributed KD's burner account to him being a weirdo. I'm not 100% sure if that's the case. I believe in my heart of hearts, one of the biggest reasons why Kevin Durant had a burner account was to vent about Russ. He was not talking about Russ within that Thunder's organization, apparently. Like he was not having those convos with Russ, or he couldn't get through to Russ, and after a while he stopped. Now, at the time, we looked at KD and said, bro, be a man. Tell Russ to pass you the ball. Demand the ball from Russ. But as time goes by, we've realized that this was not a Kevin Durant issue. He couldn't get Russell Westbrook to acquiesce to being the number 2 option, to take a back seat to Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers of all time. But he's not alone. Neither did James Harden get Russ to take a back seat to him 100%. Neither did Bradley Beal in D.C. And I'm watching LeBron and the Lakers play, and the same thing is happening right now. LeBron, when Russ doesn't have the basketball, when it's Austin Reeves on the ball, Patrick Beverley on the ball, when it's these guys that he doesn't have the ultimate respect for, when they got the ball, is give it to me right now. Give me the rock. When Russ got it, Anthony Davis or LeBron, they're not demanding for the ball. If they get it, great. If they don't, they don't. When Russ turns it over, you don't see the body language from a LeBron James that you will see if Austin Reeves turned the basketball over. You know they got to be frustrated. Russ is the guy that leads your team in turnovers. All we hear around the association is guys come to Russell Westbrook's defense. All they do is say, Russ is a great teammate to have. Russ this, Russ that. Anybody would love to play with Russ. But I'm not a guy that words sway me, right? Like, words don't just sway me. It's the actions that get to me. You can tell me what you're going to do 100 times over, but I'm watching your actions. I'll look at you and judge your character based off actions, not words, for good or for bad. Russ turning the basketball over is an action. You telling me you want to play with Russ is just words. People not wanting, Russ being on 4 different teams in like 4 or 5 different years, those are actions. You telling me that Russ is a great teammate, just words. I'm watching LeBron, AD, Bradley Beal a couple seasons ago, Harden, Kevin Durant, all these stars, they're having the same problem with Russ, and they don't address it with Russ. And people don't understand how a Russell Westbrook can happen. A guy in his mid-30s, you can't tell him nothing. He's a ball-dominant guy that doesn't know how to shoot anymore, right? Had lost that mid-range jump shot, ain't been the same since. He's turning the ball over. Nobody calls him out on his BS. He's shocked to the curve last year when Frank Vogel first benched him. Now Darvin Ham's trying to bench him in certain spots, bring him off the bench. And he's like, wait, they want me to come off the bench? Remember when Carmelo said, yo, P, they want me to come off the bench? Same thing happening with Russell Westbrook. I'd argue even worse. Because guys, stars, have not called Russell Westbrook out over the years. And I don't know, like I said, I don't know if it's his personality, if he's just the dominant personality in every room that he's in. I've seen that a lot of times. Like, you just can't get through to certain guys. I got uncles, I got cousins, I got people that, I'm more successful than in my family, with my friends. Like, but that doesn't mean I can talk to them any kind of way, because some guys got more dominant personalities than I do. And even despite, whatever, they still believe to be the alpha in certain rooms. You can't tell them nothing. Maybe Russ is that. The problem is these guys got to play with Russ. I don't have to play with people like that in my life, more than a family reunion or a friends gathering, right? Like, I think Russ has been empowered over the years so much. It's got to be this personality. I don't know. Like, these guys will not call Russ out. And you wonder how a guy like that has the ego that he's got and feels confused when you dare mention bringing him off the bench. Like, he turns the basketball over, runs sets for himself. Not saying that he won't pass the ball, because he will, but it's always under his terms. Air ball and shots. Who's the guy in the locker room telling him, Russ, you can't shoot, stop shooting? Who gonna tell him that? They don't even call him out on the court. Russell Westbrook has been emboldened, not by just coaches, not by just trainers, not by just role players, not by his management team, his agents, anybody around him, his family, his wife. No. Russell Westbrook has been emboldened by all-stars, Hall of Famers, these caliber teammates. They don't call Russ out either. He has been able, throughout his career, to do whatever he wants.